Sorry, I didn't see you there. Hi John, I'm going to show you how to make an old-fashioned my way. Okay, so to start with, you need sugar. So I like to use brown sugar because brown sugar has a bit of extra flavour and it also mixes in really easily. So I use a little scoop and a bit. I know you don't like yours as sweet, so maybe you'd use a little less. Instead of brown sugar, you can use caster sugar or just regular white sugar. Sorry, my dog's being an idiot. Or if you really want to cheat and not have to worry about dissolving all the sugar, you can use simple syrup, though it doesn't taste as good. Okay, next. Some people, when they're using, say, white sugar or something like that, they'll put a little bit of boiling or hot water in there just to help dissolve it. With brown sugar, I find I don't need to do that, so I'm not going to. I don't want to water it down particularly. So that brings us to the bitters. With mine, I like to have a bit more of the orange flavour in it, so I like to use orange bitters, though you can of course use your regular Angostura aromatic bitters. Charlotte, go away. What are you doing? Okay, so I'm going to put some of this in, a healthy splash, because I really like the flavour. And actually because I like this one so much, so I put a little bit of it in too. Maybe you didn't put in enough. A lot of people say just a couple of drops, but that's nonsense, then you can't even taste it. So, take a spoon. I use a really big spoon because I'm a big man. So, really mix it in. I might do a bit of a haphazard job because I don't want you sitting around for ages. Push it towards the side if there's any bits. Okay, this is coming along pretty well. Okay, great. I think that'll do for that. Next, you want your bourbon. So, you want 2 shots of bourbon. That's 60 mils in total. In here, I've got Eagle Rare. Of course, you can use any kind of whiskey you like. Traditionally, it is bourbon, but that's your call, whatever you feel like drinking. So I like to mix it before putting the ice in or anything like that, because it helps further. So that's 2, and I'm going to put a little splash because I deserve it. Yeah, I like to do it before the ice goes in because it helps dissolve the sugar that little bit more. So bring it around. This is part of Brendan's 3-stir technique.
Oh gosh.
Okay, so next you peel. I like a nice thick peel. I don't do a twist or anything like I normally do with my lime for a martini or whatever. I just do a nice thick bit of peel. Just helps bring the orange flavour. You don't want it too much like orange, but if the flavour's not there, what's the point? I like to rub the top to help. Seriously. So when you have your first few sips, you can taste it. Give it a little bit of a twist, a bit of a squeeze to get the flavour out. Easy. Now, ice. Charlotte, what are you doing? You can use your nice, bigger, fancier ones, but I don't have any of my big spheres ready. So I just got a nice big chunk like this. It is tradition to have a nice big chunk. You don't want little pieces. It'll melt too quickly. So then this is the 3rd stir. Very important to stir at this point as well. Otherwise, it's not going to be appropriately cooled. It is traditional to have an old-fashioned nice and chilled. And that's about it. Some people garnish after they stir, but I like to mix it in with the orange to make it taste a bit more orange. But yeah, cheers.